If you don't agree with me, then don't agree with me, but these are my opinions. YouTube, it's your girl Chuma and I'm back with another video. Now in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing y'all my very unpopular opinions. Before we start this video, make sure you like, comment any videos you want me to react to, any videos you want me to do, and subscribe if you're new. Now may I remind you guys, these are my opinions. They're probably unpopular. And if you don't agree with whatever I have to say, it's okay. Like, this is my opinion. So before we get into this, like, I got my opinions on my phone and it's just like, this is long. Make sure you have a snack because this is about to be a long video. To start this off, Arrow, the show, sucks. It sucks. But it sucks. You had me in the first 5 seasons, and then the beginning of the 6th season, I was just like, I didn't want to finish the show, but I was like, no, I need to finish the show just to, like, you know, just finish off the season and not finish season 7, season 8. Season 6 was so bad. I just stopped mid, like, the first couple episodes. I couldn't even finish, which makes me say this. The Flash is better than the Arrow, point blank period. Why? Okay, I'll give you guys that Arrow's storyline is way better than the Flash. It's way better. We're not even gonna talk about that. But the fact that I'm still watching the Flash, like, I'm still tuned in every Tuesday night watching the Flash, makes it better than Arrow. Because after Arrow season 6, I know they're like on the 8th season, but after the 6th season, I was like, nah, I can't finish the show. Like, I can't. Making Flash better because I'm still watching that show. I'm still entertained. Cream cheese is way better than butter. It's way better than butter. Like, it's just better. Like, there's no explanation. Like, cream cheese is better than butter. I've said this multiple times. Twitter is a way better than Instagram. It's a way better than Instagram. If you can't sit here and tell me Twitter sucks. If you're saying that, you're not following the right people. Like, you can't expect to follow famous celebrities. Like, of course your Twitter will be boring and dry if you're only following famous celebrities and not like funny people. If you're only following celebrities, obviously your Twitter will be dry. Like, they're not gonna post anything that funny or that amusing. Like, you gotta follow the right people for your Twitter feed to be funny. And half the stuff that's on my explore page or that's on my timeline is from Twitter. It's tweets from Twitter making Twitter better. Twitter's just funnier. That's where you get all your memes, especially Black Twitter. Black Twitter has no chill. Black Twitter is hilarious. Like, it's just better than Instagram. Ketchup and barbecue and honey mustard and hot sauce, they don't belong in the fridge. Like, you can't sit here and tell me you're having a piece of chicken with cold ketchup. Like, that's disgusting. I'm about to get bashed on this. I already know it. I don't care. Sleeping with socks on is okay. Like, I don't see how that's a big deal, sleeping with socks on. Like, for me personally, I cannot be barefoot. Like, the only time I'm barefoot is when I'm taking a shower, of course, but like, I can't be barefoot. And like, it just feels weird sleeping with no socks on. Like, that's weird. Like, I can't do that. Sleeping without socks is just weird. Sleeping with socks on is way better than sleeping without socks on. Drinking milk is fine. I don't, like, it's not nasty. I don't see how people think drinking milk is nasty because it's really not. Like, milk is so good. And it's just like a lot of people bash others for drinking plain milk. Drinking plain milk is good. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. While we're talking about milk, almond milk is way better than regular milk. Tastes better. Point blank period. It just tastes better. Eating cereal when the milk is warm is better than eating cereal when milk is cold. The taste for cereal is just way better when milk is warmed. Pineapples do not belong on pizza. Pineapple pizza is disgusting. Pineapples do not belong on pizza. Changing your hair, cutting your hair, dyeing your hair, doing whatever you want to your hair does not mean you are going through a crisis. It does not mean you are going through a mental breakdown. I don't know why people associate with like changing the color of your hair as shaving your head bald is you going through a mental breakdown. Maybe that person just wants to change in their life. Like, oh, this girl dyed her hair blue. Oh, she's depressed. Like, that's not why most people change their hair appearance. They just want to change. They're probably just sick and tired of looking at the same type of hair, the same length, the same color every day, and they just want to change. The Shade Room is a funny page. The point of the Shade Room is to throw shade. That's why it's called the Shade Room. They're throwing shade. So if you think the Shade Room is toxic, then don't follow them. It's like if you say, oh, the Shade Room is so toxic, all they do is talk about other people, this, that, and the third. That's what they're there for. That's why they're called the Shade Room. Empire, the show, is really good. I know people stopped watching it like 2016, 2017 or whatever, but that show is actually pretty good. Like, I'm still currently watching it, even though like at some points it may get boring. I'm still gonna watch it because it's still like the storyline is still interesting. So it's just like I'm still gonna continue watching the show. Your close friends, your private story, it should be whatever you post. I don't know who made it the fact that you would have to exposing yourself or showing a little bit more of yourself for close friends, or it's whatever you want to post. If you want to post your test grade, then go, so be it. If you want to post some YOLOs on your private story, go ahead. If you want to post some filters, go ahead. Like, it's your close friends, your private story. It shouldn't just be, oh, I want to see you twerk, oh, I want to see this, that, and the third. Like, no, it's what you want to post. Mitch matching brands, that's fine as long as you do it right. I feel like if you wear like an Adidas sweater and Nike sweatpants, if it looks good, then that's fine. But if it's just looking like a whole mess like this, then you're better off wearing Adidas pants. But let's say if you're wearing like a Nike t-shirt and Adidas pants, I don't see a problem with that. As long as you look good in the fit, then there should be no problem with the Mitch matching brand. On My Block season 3, actually it was okay. In my opinion, it was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was just okay. Like, the fact that like the point of a show is to like leave you wanting to watch the next season, and you know they left us off with the booty cliffhanger, but we're still gonna watch season 4 to figure out what happened within the 2 years. Like, it was okay, I guess, because you don't know what happened within the 2 years. Like, things just changed within 2 years. The ending was okay. It wasn't bad, like so bad how people say it was, but it wasn't good. It's just in the middle. Riverdale sucks. I think season 3, when all that weird stuff started happening with like the cult and stuff, I don't know what season that was. I just stopped watching that show. It's probably season 2, because after they found, I don't even remember what the point of the show was. I really don't remember what the point of the show was. But after something, the red circle, all that junk, like, it's just, the Riverdale just sucks. Yo, it's just so bad, and some of the acting on that show sucked. So it's just like, the show sucks overall. Like, I don't know if they're still continuing the show, but they should stop. The Popeyes chicken sandwich is overrated. It's over. Don't get me wrong, I've had both the Popeyes chicken sandwich and the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. And the Popeyes chicken sandwich is way better than Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. But that sandwich is overrated because there is no reason why people are fighting in parking lots to eat a sandwich. There is no reason why people are acting disrespectful to employees at Popeyes. Popeyes chicken sandwich is good, do not get me wrong, but it's just overrated. Oatmeal is good. I don't know why people think, oh, oatmeal is just for old people. No, oatmeal slaps. Some people make it without milk. I don't know why. Some people make it without sugar. You have to make it right. If you don't make it right, of course it's gonna taste nasty. Hear me out. Sideline cheer is not a sport, but competition cheer is a sport. Sideline cheer, just cheering for the team that's playing right now. But competition, you are competing with other people trying to win. So comp cheer is a sport, but sideline cheer is not a sport. I will say this, and I'll probably get bashed for this, but I don't care. Spotify is better than Apple Music. Now hear me out. Apple Music is good, don't get me wrong, but Spotify is better. Spotify, one, they give you the opportunity, the chance to listen to music for free, but you just have to listen to ads. And even if you have Spotify Premium, that's way better because you are paying the same amount you would pay for Apple Music. If you have Spotify Premium, you're just up here. Spotify within the app itself is just better than Apple Music. They just provide more than what Apple Music has to offer. When Apple Music came out with Apple Music Replay, to just when they list all the artists you've listened to and how many hours and whatever, and to figure out what genre of music was for you within that year, it was okay. But when Spotify came out with Spotify Rewind, that was way much better. They showed you the people you're the top 5 artists you listen to the most, the number 1 artist and how many hours and your favorite song, and the song that you played the most, your favorite songs, your favorite genres within each year that you had Spotify. Spotify is just better. Small creators on TikTok are way better than the bigger creators on TikTok. Don't get me wrong, there are a good handful of big creators that make great content, but small creators put in more thought to whatever they're posting. They put in series, they put in better point of views, they put in more effort, whereas bigger creators, it's you're already big. If you post a whole dancing video, you're getting 300,000 likes. You're already big. So it's the big creators that I see, they just put out kind of whatever they want. It's not really amusing to really watch, whereas smaller creators put out content that will make you laugh, content that you will share on your stories, content that is relatable to you, content that is just funny. Famous Dex is trash. He's trash. 2016 or 2017 Dex was his prime time, and then he just got worse. He started releasing songs on a daily, which sucked. The only last song that was popping that he made was Japan. Other than turkey for Thanksgiving, mac and cheese is the most important part of Thanksgiving. If you don't make the mac and cheese right, then Thanksgiving is basically next to turkey is mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is one of the most important parts of Thanksgiving. If the mac and cheese isn't cooked right, if the mac and cheese tastes terrible, then it's just damn, the whole meal is just what are you gonna do now? Zoe 101 is one of the best shows on Nickelodeon. You can't sit here and tell me that Zoe 101 wasn't a good show. If Jamie Spears, if she didn't get pregnant, the show would have continued to go on, and that show was a banger. Zoe 101 was one of the best shows on Nickelodeon. Plays are way better than musicals. plays are way better than musicals, because like for musicals, for me, every time like something happens, you know, people break down into song, and it's just like, for me, it's like, come on, we get it, let's go to the next scene. We don't need to hear like the singing, and we don't need to see the dancing. Like, well, I mean, it's in the name, the musical, but plays are so much better because they just get right to the point. They get to the storyline, and they're just more interesting than what musicals have to offer. Beef and chicken flavored ramen taste the same. In my opinion, they both taste the same. Like, I do not taste a difference. Episode is not a game. Episode is a reading app. And with that being said, Episode is better than Wattpad. Wattpad is just like fan fiction and 50 Shades of Grey combined. Like, that's what Wattpad is. Episode, you have drama or mystery or Hollywood, fantasy, comedy, action, adventure. You just have a whole list of genres. Like, Episode is way better than Wattpad. And last but not least, Friends was a good show. Like, I can sit here and watch Friends, and I would be entertained. I would be entertained by the fact that like Friends is being on, because Friends was a funny show. Like, it was funny. But Living Single is better than Friends. Even though Friends had more seasons than Living Single is better than Friends. Like, it was just more funnier. The comedy was just there. Like, Friends, don't get me wrong, Friends had comedy, Friends was good, but Living Single was better. Friends is a good show. It's a good show. It's funny. I will be able to sit down and watch and laugh at the funny scenes that are being put on, but Living Single is better than Friends. As I said, these are my very unpopular opinions. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. If you don't agree with me, then don't agree with me, but these are my opinions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment any videos you want me to react to, any videos you want me to do, and subscribe if you're new.